Angus beef top sirloin steak for $12.63 at Sam's Club, and we're gonna go home and make some delicious steak. What we're using today is the 15-minute easy sirloin steak, which calls for canola oil, minced garlic. I'm adding seasoning, which has salt, spices, dried garlic, dried red bell pepper, and red pepper, and butter. The reason why I chose this recipe is because it's easy, it's quick, and I had all the ingredients. So the top sirloin, as I said before, came from Sam's Club. The unit per price is $6.98 per pound. Sam's does say that they package it at the store and it's cut daily for superior taste and freshness. It's packaged in saran wrap and this styrofoam housing. So a little bit about the steak itself. It's the top sirloin, so that means it came from the loin, which is the back end of the animal. So a little bit about the cut itself. Since it's the most tender part of the loin, you don't need to like tenderize it or anything like that. You kind of want to be gentle. So that there's different types of ways you can also cook this. You can pan broil it or pan fry it. So today we're pan frying it with, as I said before, the butter and the oil. So the way that I got this product, I never stored it. I got it straight from the butcher from Sam's Club, and I brought it straight home, so I haven't stored it at all. And now I'm washing my hands to make sure you're all clean, so 30 seconds. Make sure your hands are clean. Everything that I'm using for cooking the meat has all been washed and is already prepped and ready to go. So all of this has been cleaned before we've opened this package, and I've already washed my hands. So this is the steak. So what we're gonna do is, on the recipe it says you have to tap dry the steak. So we're putting it on the paper towel, and then we're using this paper towel right here to like just tap it. And you go like that, you flip it, and you tap it again. And we'll repeat that process for this steak. And after that, we will put the seasoning on both of them and put them in the pan. So we seasoned one steak already, and now we have to season the other. So we're just using this. We're putting a little bit on there just to make sure you get like enough seasoning on there to actually stay on the steak. And then in the instructions, it says just to lightly pat it to make sure it stays in there. I'm only using one hand to touch the meat. So we can just flip it over like that. Repeat on this side. So the recipe calls for high temperature on the skillet. So we already poured our oil in before all this. So now we're gonna turn on it on high, and then we're gonna wait for it to get hot so we can sear the steak. So as I'm getting ready to prepare like the butter and everything else to cook with the steak, I am washing my hands to make sure that there's no cross-contamination between the raw meat and any of the other non-meat ingredients. So the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of butter, so we're just gonna cut it right here. Just gonna unwrap it, and we're just gonna put it in this little dish to the right of me as we're just waiting for the meat to cook. The oil is ready to go as the recipe called for. We're gonna place both steaks in the pan. This one, the first one on the left, is gonna be cooked to medium, and then the one on the right is gonna be cooked to medium rare. So actually, since this one's gonna be medium, this one's gonna cook 6 minutes on each side, and then this one, since it's gonna be medium rare, is gonna be cooked 3 minutes on each side. And then the final temperatures for the medium rare is gonna be 130, and then the medium is gonna be 140. All right, So since we placed the raw meat on the pan with these tongs, we're gonna wash them with soap real quick. This has soap in it. And we're gonna just wash it real well to make sure we don't have any cross-contamination with the raw meat. Wash it pretty good. Now it's good to go. So I'm gonna flip the medium rare now. This one, the medium, still has another 3 minutes. So now I'm flipping this one. So that was 6 minutes, and now I have to re-flip this one. So now I'm gonna add the 2 tablespoons of garlic, and then the 2 tablespoons of butter. Is 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons. I'm going to also lower the heat to 7. And now I'm going to add the butter. Our meat thermostat is in Celsius, so for the medium rare, for the 130, we're going to need 54. And then for the medium steak, we're going to need 60 degrees Celsius. So we're going to try that out right now. So use the tongs to hold it. So it is at 54, it's a little smoky, it's kind of hard to see with the axe. This one's quite not at 60 yet, so this one's going to have to cook a little bit longer, but the medium rare is ready to go. So what we're going to do is, we're going to place the meat on this plate right here. We're going to let it sit, and then we're going to wrap, when this other steak is ready to go, we're going to wrap it in tin foil, and that's how we're going to let it stay while we make our other items for today. Test it again, see if it's ready. Climbing. Almost there. So after 1 more minute, the steak was 69, or 60 rather, and we are putting it on the plate. We're going to turn off the stove. We're now going to wrap it in tin foil. You have to let the steak sit for 5 minutes before eating it anyway, but we still have other items for dinner today, and we still have to make those. So we're going to wrap it completely in tin foil, make sure it's all ready to go. Now that we're done making everything else, we can serve the steak. If we were going to have leftovers, we would have surrounded the whole steak in saran wrap, and for extra measure, put them in like a container just to make sure nothing happens to them. But other than that, that's how you make a steak.